What's up guys, it's Amelia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my everyday spring makeup routine. A lot of you guys have requested that I show what my current makeup routine is. So yeah, if you guys want to see what I do every single day, well, not like every day, but close to every day, then just keep watching. First things first, start off with a nice, clean, fresh face. And then I just go straight into foundation. I don't know why, I just haven't been a fan of primers recently, so I haven't been using them. I just go straight into foundation, and obviously I use my favorite foundation ever, my Physicians Formula The Healthy Foundation in the shade LN3. It's an amazing foundation that I feel is just really good for textured skin, and I feel like it gives really good coverage that I think is just really nice and buildable. Now normally I always use like a brush, but lately I've been going back to the Juno sponge. So I start by dabbing everything, and I really like to focus the foundation like towards this cheek right here, like in the middle, and then just spread the rest out, because I feel like I have the most redness in the cheek right there. Make sure to just bring it down the neck a little bit. And I really like to go in sections, like I'll do cheek, cheek, and then forehead, nose, and then move on to my chin area. Lately, I've just been focusing on blending my foundation, so really taking the time with patting it out, and I think that's why I've been really liking the sponge a lot. I feel like it really smooths it out. Okay, so I think I got a good amount of coverage. You can still see some blemishes here and there, but lately I just haven't been really bothered by that, so a really just nice good layer of foundation, and I'm good to go. Moving on to the eyes, I have been using the Smashbox 24-hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. Just a little bit of the Photo Finish primer, like very little bit, put it all over the lid, and it just really helps prevent my eyelids from being oily. Now that warmer weather is approaching, I've already noticed my skin has become a lot more oily, and especially my eyelids, like, oh, it's bad. Then I kind of like to let the eye area like set a little bit before I go in with some powder, but I still love going in with my NYX HD finishing powder in the banana shade, taking that on a brush and really making sure to pack it underneath the eye. And I like going in with this powder compared to my other powder that I use for the rest of my face, because I feel like it just brightens the area a little better. And since I'm not using concealer, I do like to kind of brighten that area up as much as I can. And then after the Photo Finish primer on the eyelids kind of sets a bit, I go in with my powder. Then I go to set everything with my Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. Go in with a actually pretty small amount of this. I just kind of spend a little more time buffing it into the skin. So just taking my brush, dipping it in a little bit. I'm just going to take whatever's kind of on the top layer right there, and then gently just tapping it into the skin, making sure it really sets the foundation. So after I finish the powder, I feel like I have just a really nice, pretty base. Perfect for just every day going to work or running errands, whatever you do on a daily basis. I don't know, you could leave it like this. There are some days where I've literally just left it like this and been done, but normally I like to add in a blush, and I go in with my Hourglass blush. This is the Mood Exposure shade. It's just especially now that it's spring, like I even use this in the winter, but now that it's spring, I just feel like it gives such a beautiful natural glow to the skin. Adds some color as well. If you guys have watched my channel, you know that I did not like this blush at first. I honestly think that the top layer of powder just wasn't good. I feel like you really have to use it for it to start really putting in the color and the beautiful ambient lighting powder here. So I just take a bunch on a brush and start stippling it onto the skin. I typically go a little heavier with my blushes. Again, really depending on the day, but I do tend to go heavier. It gives a really nice sheen to the skin, but also just a beautiful flush of color. Making sure not to forget the apples of the cheeks. And then with whatever is left on my brush, I will just kind of stipple it onto the bridge of my nose, giving a little flush of color there. I feel like that's very on trend. Then on occasion, I do go into some bronzer. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi bronzer in the light shade right here. I just take a big fluffy brush and do a very, 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 very light dusting right under the high point of my cheeks. Then I also take a little bit and kind of put it on my forehead a little bit, blending it down to the temples. Use whatever excess, put it right underneath. So after that, I'm gonna take a little bit of the bronzer with an eyeshadow brush and very lightly just kind of put it into the crease, just to give the eyes a little bit of definition. I don't usually go crazy with the eyes on a daily basis, mostly because I don't have time in the morning. Then I go back into my blush, take a big fluffy brush, dip it into there really nicely, and then also put this right on top of the bronzer in the crease. Just kind of ties together the blush and the bronzer. Just gives my eyes a little pop of color, a little bit of definition. Then I usually go into my brows. Lately I've been using ColourPop's Precision Brow Pencil in the shade Cool Cocoa. I've been really enjoying this pencil for some reason. I think it's really quick and easy to use. After I do my brows, I will go ahead and curl my eyelashes to prep for some mascara. There are actually some days where I will literally just curl my lashes and be done, and those are the days where I am in a rush or just am very lazy, or even on days where my eyes are like a little itchy or something like that. I will not put mascara on, but today we're going all out with mascara. First, I'm going to prep my lashes with some Diorshow Maximizer 3D Triple Volume Plumping Lash Primer. This is a lash primer. If you guys don't know what this is, if you've never heard of it, it's seriously so amazing. If you love a mascara and you find that it's like having a really hard time like staying on your lids, I feel like this lash primer really, first of all, helps keep your lashes curled, and second, helps your mascara survive throughout the day. You know, especially with summer coming, it gets a little warmer. It definitely encourages your mascara to not stay on where you put it, and lash primer just helps with that. So I do a really quick layer of that, and then I quickly go into my Wander Beauty Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara. This has lately been my favorite mascara. It's so nice and beautiful and wispy. I just think it's really great for spring, so love the wand too. It really helps you get close to your lash line. I typically do just one really solid coat with this, really making sure to evenly coat my lashes. Then I do the bottom lashes as well. Try to get as many of them as possible. They're so teeny tiny. Next up is highlight. I love highlights so much. My favorite has been for like the past, I don't even know, ever since I got this, it's literally been my favorite. It's the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal Freestyle Highlighter Duo. You guys, like, it is well loved. You can see like I'm literally digging into this one, especially this one. This is the shade Lightning Dust right here. I think it's because it's a little more subtle. That's why I've been really enjoying it. But I will layer the Fire Crystal side over the Lightning Dust side. So taking my favorite Jaclyn Hill highlighter brush, I'm just gonna dip it into Lightning Dust really nicely, and then slowly build it up, buffing it onto the high points of my cheeks, making sure I really blend it into the skin. And then I go on top of my nose as well. Then I always take it on my brow bone. Then I take it, swoop it around, and connect it to my cheekbones. And then I'll usually go in with a little bit of Fire Crystal, not always, but days where I just want to pop. Then very gently add this on top, and it just creates a beautiful blinding highlight. Makes your skin look extra glowy and dewy, but on purpose. I also like to take this and put it a little bit right here. Kind of helps make that area glow, I guess. Oh, I forgot to take this and put a little bit extra on the very tip of my nose. And lately I've been putting some on my Cupid's bow as well. So just overall beautiful glowy love. Then I like to go in with a pointed brush right here. Then I will take some of the Lightning Dust side of the highlighter. Then I'll just go in my inner corner, blend that kind of onto my eyelid, not all the way, but a little bit. Then I'll also put some right on the corner. I just like to buff it in. I've been really liking buffing my products into my skin, making sure they're nice and on there. Sometimes I'll even put like a little bit more on my brow bone if I want it a little more intense. Then I just take my finger, take it, and then put it on the middle of my eyelid and blend it out. I feel like it just creates a nice lighting point, gives a little more dimension to the eyes. Then I'll sometimes take Fire Crystal too and just very gently put that into the inner corners of my eyes. I don't buff it in as much because I don't want it like crazy intense, but just a little bit. Then I will go ahead and start setting my skin. If you've been watching my channel, you've seen me do this, but I love taking the SMASHBOX Photo Finish Primer Water, the Set and Refresh Spray, and I love just doing a really good layer of this after I've put all of my makeup on. making sure to fan it out really quick. This also gives just a beautiful glowy look to the skin. It's like not too crazy dewy, but it's just nice and glowy, and I love that. And then after that, I use my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. However, I'm literally almost out of this, so I'm gonna save this for like the rest of my work week until I get my new one, which I did order in the Sephora sale, so a little sneak peek of what I ordered. Once I did that, I will go ahead and use my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel right here, and then I will take this and put it into my eyebrows because my eyebrows are always so insane. They have a mind of their own and go wherever they please. So I always need a brow gel to like really set them in place. And I definitely do this on a daily basis. Then the very last step I do, I take some of Bite Beauty's Agave Lip Mask in the Smashed shade, I believe. I'll just take a little bit on my finger and pat it onto the lips. It gives like a really nice flush of color, but I mostly use it because my lips are a little dry. So yeah, that is my entire makeup routine that I've been doing for spring. I just love how natural and fresh this look is. Love it, love it, love it. All right, you guys, so that is the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. It really, really does help support my channel. And ooh, question of the video. What kind of makeup look have you been loving recently? Have you been liking super like natural looks, glowy looks? I'm really curious what like other people love for spring, so let me know down in the comments below. Also, if you are new to my channel, hi, I'm Amelia. If you guys want to see more beauty tutorials and reviews and just fun videos like this, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button that is right down below. And if you're already subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit the little notification bell that is right next to the subscribe button. This way you guys will get notified every Tuesday and Friday when I upload a brand new video. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you next time.